Say today's topic is solution of wave equation in rectangular coordinate. Rectangular coordinate means here we are discussing about your rectangular waveguide. Okay. So here you are having x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. In x-axis you are having ex component, hx component. In y-axis you are having ey component, hy component, and in z-axis you are having ez and hz component. Generally we consider x-axis as your electric field, y-axis we are considering as a magnetic field, and z-axis which is for a directional propagation. Okay. So directional propagation means in this whatever you are having the ez component and hz component, we are interested in knowing those components only. Okay, and this is the physical dimension of your waveguide. So let us assume the your waveguide, it is having length as a, breadth as b. We will not consider this z-axis. Will not consider. Because whatever this length is, the length it depends upon your transmitter and receiver. So here we will assume that this is of infinite length. Okay. So we are assuming that it is of infinite length, and we are having whenever we are talking about physical dimensions, in physical dimensions we are having this a and b. Now here we are going for finding the solution of wave equation. So when we are going to finding the solution of wave equation, we first of all will try to get what is the value of the ez component and hz component. Okay, and if we are knowing the value of ez and hz component, from that we can calculate your ex component, hx component, ey component and hy component. So this shows that just we have to focus on these two components. So these are your axis components. Okay, these are the axis component and these are the transverse component. So if we are able to calculate the value of your axis component, we can able to calculate the value of your transverse components also. Okay, so in order to getting the equation, earlier we have seen that wave equation in free space. So whatever there we got the equation, from there we have to start. Okay, so earlier whatever we have got those equation, from there we have to start. And here, as you are knowing that whenever we are going for propagating the wave, we are having two different modes. You are having your transverse electric mode and you are having transverse magnetic mode. These are the different modes. Modes means different ways by which we can propagate your electromagnetic waves. So transverse electric means here your ez component will be 0. Okay, and whenever we are talking about your transverse magnetic, here your hz component is 0. Okay, so we are propagating the wave in such a way that at first we are keeping this ez component as 0 and then we are propagating. So here just we have to calculate the value of your hz. So if we are calculating the value of your hz, from that we can able to calculate other values. Okay, because initially only we have put this as a 0. Okay, similarly in another way we can put your hz component as 0. So when we are keeping hz component as 0, we will have some value of your ez component. Okay, and if we are knowing this ez component, we can calculate other values. Okay, and there whatever the value of your hz component will be there, just we have to substitute it with the zeros so that we can get the values of your transverse components. We are doing the expansion of your left hand side. Okay, as you are knowing that the wave are propagating in the z direction, so we can replace this term with your propagation constant. This term we can replace with your propagation constant because the direction of propagation is in your z-axis. Just substituting that one. one operator x square. So here we will replace with your value x square, and we are getting the equation I have just solved the equation for your transverse magnetic mode. I have just solved the equation for your transverse magnetic mode, and similarly we can solve it for your transverse electric mode, and whenever we are solving for your transverse electric mode you are getting these equations. So you are getting these two partial differential equation. Okay, so if you are solving these two equations, so in this you are having the parameter Ez component, and here you are having the parameter Hz component. So you can get the value of your Ez component and the value of your Hz component. So solving this first equation you can get the values. Okay, so Ez component and Hz component. Okay, now we have got the value of your Ez component and Hz component. Next, what is our requirement? Next is that we have to find the value of your Ex component, Ey component, Hx component and Hy component in terms of your this Ez and Hz. Okay, that is only our requirement. So in order to solve that one, what we'll do? We'll start with your Maxwell equation. Okay. We will try to solve two equations. One equation I will solve, the another equation. What the Maxwell equation is, Maxwell, what he has done, he has integrated some equations. Okay, so different physicians, they have come with different equations. They come with different solutions. So those solutions he has integrated it. So he has framed four different equations. Okay, and from his side there was no any contribution. Just he has integrated it. Okay, so those four equations, those which he has integrated it, that is called as your Maxwell equation. But if we are going for the equation individually, those equations are derived by some other physicians. So it is there that we can replace with your propagation constant. Okay, so here matrix, we got these three equations. These three equations we got for your curved edge. So for your magnetic field, we got these three equations. Similarly, you can solve for your curved E also. For electric field also, you can get the equation. Just whatever is there, from that you can write. Can you derive it of your own, or propagation is z-axis? So as the direction of propagation is z-axis, we have taken dou by dou z as a propagation constant. Equations 4, 5 and 6. Now here shall I tell you that how to proceed so that you can do of your own. Other I have got these 6 equations. Okay, 3 equations are related to your electric field and 3 equations are related to your magnetic field. Our aim is that we want to know your Ex component, Ey component, Hx component and Hy component in terms of your Ez and Hz component. Okay, so you start with your equation 5. You start with your equation 5. In your equation 5, keep your this Hy component at one side and remaining parameter to another side. Solve it. From your fifth equation, substitute it in your here equation number 1. You multiply all the terms with your j omega mu t. Multiply both sides of the equation with your j omega mu t. Minus omega mu epsilon e of x. Can you say like that? Huh? So what we will do, we will keep here you are having ex, here you are having the ex, we will keep ex term at one side and remaining parameter to another side. Remaining parameter means you are having something like this, you are having something like this. You are having your nz component and ez component. So when we are going for solving it, can we say that this term, whatever the term, we have derived the equation ex in terms of your ez and hz component. Okay. Okay. Suppose if you want to by heart that how you got those equations, just see that this is in terms of your ex. If you are going for your ey, whatever this minus term will be there, this minus will be replaced with your plus. This minus will be replaced with your plus. Below you are having this dou x and dou y, both will be interchanged. So here you are having dou y and dou x, and here you are having plus. Minus here we are having plus. Now when we are going for your hx and hy, here what is happening, that whenever you are going for this, your ez component will be replaced with your hz component, and hz component will be replaced with your ez component, and you are having j omega mu for your h, but when it is your e term, so there you are having j omega epsilon. So you will have j omega epsilon. You are having j omega epsilon because you are having the e term. Okay. So here you are having minus, here you are having the plus. Okay. And similarly from here to here when you are going, same, this